to be a better spy, you need to know what aperture is. Aperture is the space which light passes through the camera's lens. It's important because aperture can affect the brightness of your photos, depth of the field, and sharpness. When using a wider aperture produces a shallower depth of field. When using a narrow aperture, gives a greater depth of field. In the first photo, we used a lower aperture, so therefore there's not a lot of depth of field. Next photo, we used a little bit more of aperture, producing more depth of field. And the third photo, we used a lot of aperture. Now I will show you the size guide for aperture. f2.8 has the biggest hole, therefore it'll have the most light coming through. f16 has one of the smallest holes, so therefore less light will be able to come in. Now these aren't the biggest and smallest ranges. You can have more if you would like to on your camera settings. For example, Ansel Adams was part of the f64 club, so therefore they used a really big aperture but small hole. This is Ansel Adams. Now I'm going to give you examples of some apertures to use so you can become a better spy. f8, 2.8, for example, is still good for low light situations, but allows for more definition in facial features due to a deeper DOF. Good zoom lenses usually have this as their widest aperture. Another example is f8. This is good for large groups, as it will ensure that everyone is in the frame or remains in the focus. So if you're looking to spy on a large group of people, use f8. f22 is best for landscapes, where noticeable detail is in the foreground to require. So if you're in a hotel or something and you're trying to spy on another person who's in an opposite hotel or in a landscape area, use f22. So suppose you take a picture of the suspect and the picture is too bright. Well, in order to fix this, simply choose a smaller aperture. Simple. Aperture sizes are measured by f-stops. A high f-stop like f22 means that the aperture hole is very small, and a low f-stop like f3.5 means the aperture is a wide opening. The aperture right here. So you just kind of click it and you can use these buttons, the little move buttons. It says AF, it has like a little timer thingy on it. And it'll even give you hints and whatnot, what to use. And when you just decide that it's the right aperture you want to use, just click set. Or if you want an easier way, see this little squirrely looking thing? You can use that to decide where you want the aperture. So yeah. Just remember, future spies, aperture is the space which light passes through the camera's lens. The lower the f-stop, the bigger the lens hole is. And the higher the f-stop, the smaller the lens hole is. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh. Keep your hands, feet, and anything else in the photo coaster.